So alright guys, in this video we will see some automation scripts that are available. You can find in the Google and you can download them. So those are LinEnum and LinPEAS. So there is also another one, Lin Smart Enum. So you can use any of these scripts, and these scripts will run some script. You can see cd LinPEAS. So these are the shell scripts. So you can basically see what is the code that they are doing. So these will query all of the information of the system, like finding some password inside the log files, or finding the what user permissions they have, and all other files, all other juicy information. This script will try to pull out. So all you need to do is you need to run this. So it's already have the execution permissions, so you need to just simply run this. So make sure you when you are running LinPEAS, it has the updated version has some auto exploit of the some other option. I did not think so. Think when it have the root privileges, it will automatically get the bash shell. So when you are doing some certifications, make sure you use other script. So I think they have deleted that automatic exploitation of this LinPEAS. So first verify whether it has that feature or not. So you need to run this one LinPEAS and hit enter. So you can see there is so much of information. So you need to read this from starting. So if you just ignore any small piece of information, so you may not get the root shell. So you can see these are the colors. So red or yellow has a 99% privilege escalation vector. Red, you must take a look at it. So if you see, you can see there are different colors. So the red and yellow are the important one. So OS version, Linux and kernel is 2.6.32. This is red because uh, this is very lowest version, and you can search for kernel exploits. So operating system, sudo version, and path variable. So you can also manipulate the path. Alright, so you can see all the environment variables. So useful software, you can see these are the software. Whenever you want to transfer any files, you can use any one of these. So these are the compilers installed and processes. So here you need to focus the attention. So you can see the red color is the root. So that means these processes are running as a root user permission. Sometimes this may be your way to root shell. So one like a tmux session running on the background, and it is connected to some port 1234. So you need to verify the tmux here, and you need to connect to the socket port 1234. So you will get the root shell. So that is one way. And if you're running the MySQL process as root user, you can check the authentication when it has anonymous access. Then you can just try and execute the code. So in that way, these root processes are also very important. It gives you most of the information, and you can see the root cron. So cron jobs may be running. So you can check the cron jobs, and you can modify the path, or you can do some other. And you can see binary process permissions. So what are the permissions of these binaries? And cron jobs. So HC cron tab. So you can see the read permission here for the HC cron tab. So you can view the cron tab, and you can see we already done these. We have the tar cron tab and overwrite and compress. So it also checks the cron.daily and cron.hourly, cron.monthly. And you can see path is set to home user. So suppose any binary is executing a file. So cron job is executing our file, then we have changed our path to home user, and we created a fake script override.sh, and then we have executed the I think normal bash p. So you can see this is the root user. So root user is executing this overwrite and compress.sh and services. So the plus means these services are running, minus means they are installed but not running. And host name, this is the host, etc host. And also this is very important, if config, it will show you adapters. This is loopback and this is 0. Sometimes you will find eth1 or some other adapter with another IP address, so that subnet may have some another machines. You need to pivot through this machine. So no IP table rules, active ports. So one UDP service running on 697, and you can see environment keep LD preload. So you can obviously do the object injection here. So this LinPEAS also shows the link, so you can follow this link and you can do the privilege escalation. And user TCM may run the following commands on this source. This is the sudo -l contents. So you can see the highlighting in yellow. So these binaries you can run as a no password, but we can pawn the shell. So we have already seen this. And root, super users root and root. So it will show you highlight all the things with the root. So the last logons, the root user and bunch of normal information. So these files are not found. So root login is yes. So if you found the SSH key, so like private key, so we have found that in the previous videos. We have used the private key and logged in into root. So NFS exports no root squash is enabled, so that means we can write mount this directory and do the file permission, write file operations as a root user. You can see these are all files. It will search for juicy files, and these are not found. And these are the suite binaries, and this is the SGID binaries. So we can I read shadow files? Yes. So HC shadow file can be read and this hash can be cracked. So there is a two files, temp backup and temp users. Modify interesting file in the last 5 minutes. Okay. So these are all the information you need to take time and read. Very important one. So these files we can also read this bash rc profile history. So you can see looking for possible passwords in bash history, and we got this. So you can see here MySQL command to the root and the password. So this password may be the password for the root box. So that means root user. So these are all the hidden files, nothing important there. So you can see HC exports the temp folder is being shared, and you can see finding just pass w in these files. So these are the emails. So we can also read the mail logs. So you can see there is bunch of information. So that is what this LinPEAS do. It will almost, it's like a recon for the privilege escalation vectors. So you need to take some time and read all of this output. So read all of this output and make sure you do not miss anything. So even if you miss one thing, you will stuck for that box for so much time. So you can also use LinEnum and LinSmart